Okie dokie, I'm back. As you could tell, I have changed the color of my dude here. Apparently, I had a couple of leftover MTX currency, and I saw this color palette, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of want it. And on my backpack is a different color too. So, you know, why not? Why not? I had the currency for it. I might as well use it, right? Apparently. I mean, I don't remember if I had actually bought any MTX currency for this game. I think I bought a little bit for the, like the face visor stuff, the stuff on my helmet. But yeah, so we're going to be rolling with this color now, which I like this color actually. I think it's pretty cool. Plus I got like little knee pads and stuff now. But yes, anyways, so let's just pick up from where I last left. I have gotten enough Astronium for the mission, and I think that's what the plan is for today, right? Is to just complete more of these missions. I believe we have one mission done here from the mushrooms from the other day. Mystery mushrooms, yeah, we get hydrazine and hydrazine jetpacks out of that. We'll accept these in a second. I want to go hand in the Astronium first. So yeah, it's been a couple days since I last recorded. Actually, yesterday was Canada Day, so I was busy doing stuff. I didn't have time to record, but that's okay. It's kind of annoying because all day yesterday I was like, man, I kind of want to keep playing Astroneer, but I just couldn't. But now I'm here and I get to do it now, so that's cool. I have finally uploaded the first video of the series as well, and you know, I wasn't really expecting it to turn out amazingly well, because it's just like, you know, people don't watch Let's Plays on YouTube anymore. It's just not a thing they do, which is kind of, you know, it's a shame because that's kind of what I want my content to be, is Let's Plays. I mean, I will probably have discussion videos every now and then, like if the topic arises, like when I did my stuff with Cruiser Complex, but you know, for now this is the kind of content I want. Is I want to be doing like gameplay stuff, and I know I used to do horror games and stuff, or like I had done. Wait, hold on. How do I not just transport Astronium to logistics depot? I'm here. Do I have to do it like this? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh. Oh no. That sucks. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I can't take these off anymore, can I? Oh man. Okay, guess I'll have to do this the hard way. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. I know, like, this channel started off as I did like a horror game in a Mori. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll just like do horror games and stuff, but that quickly, like, I had mentioned before in one of my other videos that it was never my intention to be a horror YouTuber, but I do like horror games. It's just there hasn't been anything recently that I've wanted to play and record, so I haven't been doing any horror. But I've always been like kind of wanting to do more horror stuff. There was a game that I got a little while ago called Scratches. It's a point and click, like mystery kind of game, like one of those old, kind of like a Nancy Drew game. There, and we have one nugget of Astronium left. Cool. And oh fuck. I meant to get in, not to do that. And I was like, okay, so I have this Scratches game. Maybe I can play and record it for you guys at some point. But the problem with it is that I had gotten the game after I just got done watching somebody else play through the game in its entirety. So when I downloaded the game and I have it, like I already knew the entire game, so like recording it and playing it for you guys wouldn't be it wouldn't make that much sense because I would know like all the secrets and what to do and I would know the mystery. So I was like, okay, well maybe I can just hang on to this until I can forget what the game is about and like all the secrets and stuff. I still vaguely remember everything about the game, so well, my point is I've been kind of on the market for a horror game to play for you guys, but I don't know. We'll see. For now, we'll just keep playing Astroneer. And we'll see how this turns out. So far, I've been liking the way the scheduling has been for this game, so I think long-form content might be the thing that I do for the near future. Okay, so let's accept this. This is when we made that extractor for the Astronium. So let's accept that. And now we have a large resource canister, which is larger than the medium ones I've been using. These ones hold 32. This one holds 400. The difference between the two is that this needs to be put on... Like, these can be put on a 2 connected node. These ones have to be placed on a 4 connected node. So it takes up way more space. But these large resource canisters hold more than if you had put in, like, let's say you placed down a large storage silo instead and made this entire silo full of medium resource canisters and dedicated all of them to the same type of resource. This holds more than if you just did this. So it's still space efficient to do this, but it just sucks that you have to have like larger platforms to hold these because storing stuff in mass, like let's say you wanted a large resource canister for every single item that like in the game that can go in these, well you'd need tons of these extra large platform Cs for it, whereas for these you only need a couple of large storage silos and you'll get one of these medium canisters for every resource in the game. So actually, now that I think about it, before I go accept more of these rewards, I want to go and put the Astronium resource canister back down where the extractor is. I might as well. I set all that stuff up. I might as well start collecting a bunch of it. I mean, I won't be using Astronium for much, but when we get back, I can show you what you can trade with it, because I forgot to do that the other time, so... But, the main thing out of Astronium that you can trade for, though, is you can trade for, straight up hydrazine. Like, I thought it was ammonium, but no, you can straight up trade for hydrazine, so it's even better, because you don't need to process any of the ammonium for it. It just comes out as hydrazine, which is quite nice, which again, I'll show you guys once we get back, but... So yeah, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of yapping again today, because it's been a couple days. Maybe not as much as the last session, but we'll see. What else? What else? But yeah, so I've been in the market for a horror game. I might actually start playing some of these other games that I have that, like, I have Final Fantasy 16, and I played through a decent chunk of the game on my own, but it has been a while since I played, and maybe, like, it would be okay for me to just straight up restart Final Fantasy 16, and maybe I could, like, record it. Because I am a big Final Fantasy guy, and apparently not a lot of people took to Final Fantasy 16. Oh crap, I didn't want to do that. I wish there was like a lock-in-place option too, that would be nice. Because I'm very clearly hovering over the Astronium, and it's like, nah, you're going to pick up the whole entire thing first. There. But yeah, I'm a pretty big Final Fantasy guy, and even though, like, not a lot of people enjoyed Final Fantasy 16. The time that I had it with it was good so far. So maybe it would be prudent for me to record that. Another game that I probably should maybe think about recording is Scarlet Nexus. That game I had played a decent chunk of as well, but I never like beat the game. And I think that game would be good to record like large sessions of and throw together in a Let's Play. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I feel once I complete my Astroneer gameplay. Because you know me, I'll make promises and then just never do any of them. So I don't want to get your guys' hopes up for no reason. I mean, not that you know anybody's asking anyway. Yeah, so for today, this Astroneer, I'm going to be just doing what I said I was going to do last time and just start completing a bunch of these missions. And try to avoid the glitch walker stuff for now because I want to complete the main story stuff first before I do the glitch walker stuff. Which is easier said than done, but... And we're back. Yes. Okay, so what is our reward for the mushrooms? Yes. The hydrazine jetpacks. So these work the same as the solid jetpack that I had before, except that these take hydrazine, but I don't have any hydrazine plugged into it, so... I've determined that these jetpacks are kind of worthless, so I'm not going to use it. But we got some free hydrazine out of that. And I think you could double up on your jetpacks too. I think you can have one on this side and one on this side, and you'll be able to fly higher. I think you can do that. But I will never say no to some free hydrazine, I'll tell you that. So I'll just keep these around. I mean, we unlocked the recipe for them now, which I believe... Ooh, even the research tab thing is cool too. It's right here. So we just need a titanium alloy to make more of these if I want them. But alright, and then also the Astronium gives us one singular QTRTG. That's a lot of Astronium for just one QTRTG. So here's the, if you go to your trade platform, to get to the Astronium trades, you just need to go down one of these. And you can see that we could trade 3 Astronium for exochips, so you don't even need to blow up crates, technically, anymore. For exochips, you can get packagers out of this, which just cost graphite, so this is kind of a meh trade. But if you plan on doing a lot of moving, you know, maybe getting a ton of packagers is a good thing, I guess. You can get more of the solid fuel jump jets, so not the hydrazine ones, so these are kind of meh as well. But it's 1 Astronium and you get 2 of them, so that's kind of strange. You can get dynamite here, which... okay. But this is the big one. You can trade 3 Astronium for 4 hydrazine, so it's not even... you get a little more than 1-to-1, which is really good. So it means that, like, 1 Astronium is worth, like, 2 and, like, 1/4 ammonium. So that's pretty good. And then here's this special thing, the portable smelting furnace that I was talking about before. It takes 8 Astronium and you get 1 of these. And I'm pretty sure it's the same as a regular smelting furnace. It takes 1 U of power, I think, to operate. And it smelt things at like the same rate as a regular furnace, except that it doesn't have any buffer slots on it. So I'm pretty sure this is useful for stuff, and like you can put this on your backpack as well. So you can smelt things on the go, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, so I'm gonna have to think about whether or not I want to get it. I might get 1 at some point, but... And then you can also trade for gravity globes, which is kind of useless because you can also craft gravity globes. I think it's the large one. Yes, it is. This one here. I'm pretty sure, or is this? Oh, this might be something else. Now that I'm thinking about it. But you also get free gravity globes by looking around at the and finding those landing platforms. So yeah, now we... Ooh, we could probably set this up now too. Finally. Ooh, I also need to... Cosmetic conductor suit. Oh, okay, so... Oh, and we get an RTG out of this too. But this thing, we got this thing a very, very long time ago. And I said I was saving it for when I moved to a permanent base, because once I place this down, it's going to be permanently on the ground where I place it. Where do I put it? I kind of want to leave this space open, because like I said, I kind of want to put my automation stuff here. Like put the dock for the trains here, put the automation here. I don't really want to take up the space in front of my base either, so... It has to be close enough to get power. I mean, I could just use power extenders. Well, there's like a random bit of graphite here. I guess I could probably just put it like here, I guess. Maybe like against the wall here, like this. So let's flatten this out a bit. Pick up that graphite. Flatten this out like this. Can use the obelisk as like a natural wall. Yeah, this should be good, I think. Right. So this is the open side here. It curls like a C. And this is like where you're going to be standing, so we kind of want to face the back towards the obelisk here. And just put it out in front a little bit. Cannot activate underground. Oh, does that count as underground, being underneath that? Oh, that's kind of annoying. Okay. So maybe we just have to extend this out a little further than that still. Pick this up and try and line this up again. Because like I said, once this gets placed down, it's permanent. So maybe like that we'll have to do. Why? Why you no work? Cannot activate while underground. I'm not underground. Well, if I push this out any further, because I kind of want this space here, so maybe... crap. Man. Maybe I will have to put it out front here then. Oh, man. Where do I want to put this thing, bro? Maybe like here. Because it doesn't, I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be close to the base. Because I could steal power off of these rail posts as well. I just need to figure out how I want to do it though still. Maybe I could put it like here. Where do I want to put this thing? What the frick? I wish I could just put it right there. I don't know why that is so stingy. I guess, you know what? I guess I will put it over here. Not that I want to, but... This is what I mean by, like, when you're building terrain, that sometimes it just goes fucky, and you just kind of have to go with the flow. It's like randomly there's just like a unevenness to this space here. So I guess it'll just have to go like here. Is that fine? Probably. It's probably fine. Whatever. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass, is all I'm saying. So this thing also drops a bunch of debris because it's supposed to be broken. I'm pretty sure there's oxygenator here. This thing you'll have to blow up with dynamite to get it to smaller chunks so that you can put it in the shredder. Zinc, put that there. Let's dig up this debris. Have to make holes in my base. That one I have to pick up. This one I can pick up as well. And then this one. This one needs to get blown up with TNT, because you can't just throw this on the shredder, unfortunately. I can hear something's making music. Smack. Smack. Throw this in here, I guess, for now. And then fix the holes I made. Look at this, man. Look at how uneven it is. I didn't mean for this to end up like this. Oh well. This is just kind of what happens with the alignment tool. For whatever reason, like any micro adjustments you make get amplified over long distances, so the terrain ends up getting like super uneven sometimes, and you just kind of have to live with it. It's super annoying, but there's nothing I could do to fix it now, unfortunately. But alright, so let's go throw this over here, grab some power extenders. In you go, give me some more scrap. Not that I'm hurting for scrap, I'm completely full actually. Grab our power extenders. I really wish this could have been... What the heck happened here? I really wish I could have just put this over there. It would have probably looked nicer. But whatever. And I guess here. We can actually test this. Hold on. So... Ah, it does work. Now I know. Haha. There we go. So this this thing here, you probably want to have put this down really early on in your playthrough, because first off, the mission rewards are kind of bad. The first mission here is going to give us power cells, which are worthless to us now. But you know those shells that are in the forest or whatever? Those shells are for these sets of missions. It's not shredding anymore because I don't have... You do get some bites doing this though, so it's good for like early game bites and stuff. Labs tracker, okay. Get some oxygen things. And yeah, so so we're gonna need to go get some of these shells that I've shown you. I mean, I'll show you again right if you remember them. But to do that, I'm gonna go all the way back to the other station because I need to activate that log for that other mission. But we scanned these before, like way at the beginning of the series. We're gonna need to scan 5 of them, and I believe we're also gonna need to pick up one of them. These things here. And these spawn in the forests all over the place, so. And I do believe they respawn too after a certain amount of time. But yeah, I suppose something I could have done yesterday is I could have maybe off-screen packed up all these these platforms here, but I was pretty busy the other day, so I don't think I would have had time to play this game anyway. Why are we just like skipping past this station now? Alright, activate that. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, I think, so this whole time that we've been doing the, these things here, there's somebody that's been talking to us on these logs here. I think that's who that was. Dr. Stone or whatever? Or Conductor Bell? Yeah. So we get to see them briefly and then they fuck off. But I think that denotes the end of the rail stuff, so I think we don't need to worry about train stuff anymore. Good, okay, so let's pick up one of these, and then we need to scan 5 of them, right? I think we need to pick up one of these. I might be wrong about that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. There's some ammonium in here that we left behind. Wow. Alright, now we go all the way back, and we shouldn't need to come back over here for a very long time. So, say goodbye to this place for... for now. It's kind of bittersweet, knowing that that's where we spent a lot of our time, and now it's just... it's all gone. We've moved far away, over the mountain range. So these set of missions that require these shells, they allow us to recreate life. We're about to get some quote-unquote pets now. And these pets, they do like special things if you feed them. Oh, you know what? We are going to have to go back over there pretty soon. I forgot there's a bunch of seeds there I'm going to need to grab. Never mind. Don't say goodbye. I'm just an idiot. Oh, man. But yeah, so we're gonna be making some guys here. That's the whole point of doing that set of missions. So we get some cosmetics as a reward out of that. So if you go to your thing here and you go to the star icon, and we get the conductor suit, which makes us look like that guy that we saw earlier. Who's this? Thicky. And then we also got a hat, I think? No. We got something else from that. What did we get? The conductor horn thing? It's not a hat? I thought it was. Or, okay. This is what we get. We get an emote for it. Wow. How special. I also equipped some of these other emotes that I grabbed. This one's kind of silly. And then we have this one. I like my guy making, like, faces. Some good old fun. And we also got an RTG. Out of completing all the train stuff, you get one free entire RTG. Soil, zinc, and a bounce vine seed. Okay, so we don't need one of these shells then. We need a bounce vine seed? Oh, crap. We need to give it soil. Let's grab a zinc. Yeah, and you can keep these terrariums on your backpack. Let's grab a zinc. And then I guess we'll go out and grab a bounce vine. So the bounce vines will also spawn in mountain regions, so I believe if we just run over here, there's a mountain there. We could also take the train, I guess. We should do that and grab the seeds. Because I believe once you create your pets here, you're going to need to feed them the seeds of these various plants that we've been picking up. Including some of the ones that don't become mutant versions, apparently, like the bounce vine seed, but... There's actually none on this side of the mountain here. I know there's a mountain that's close to our base, though, that has some on it, I'm pretty sure. Or it's close to our old base, I should say. Yeah, like over here, I think there was some. Yeah, there it is. So we'll just pick that bad boy up and get a thing of soil. I have to hear the thukuk. There it is. Bukuk. Okay, put our... Put the soil in. Yeah, put this in. And then put that in. And it creates like a little thing in there. Alright, let's hop in here. We could say goodbye after we leave here. Because I'll pick up these seeds and we shouldn't come back for a very long time. I say that, but watch me find another reason to come back here. So Hisbane, I think, is the one that we're going to need the most of at the moment, but I think we're going to need all of these at some point. Although I'm pretty sure I already have a spew flower at the other base, at my main base now. I'm only going to take one of each of these, though, for now. 2 Hisbanes, because I think we need one immediately. Plant that. And then I guess if I ever forget to replant my seeds, I can always come back here as an emergency. Yeah, it's kind of nice that we have this train set up now because we'll just be able to traverse long distances whenever we want. I was kind of debating whether or not I wanted to run rails all the way to the other obelisk things, the purple things. Because I don't know if I actually want a large rail system across the entire planet. I mean, it would be nice to future-proof myself by doing that, but it would take some time, and I don't... Like, you can power these obelisks without needing the rail system. You just need to bring, like, a tractor with a couple of RTGs attached, and that'll be more than enough power for the, What are these called? They're called exo... something. The obelisks. I'll just keep calling them obelisks. So I think I might just, like, rover over to the other obelisks, rather than, creating rails over there, because it's just going to be easier to do it that way. Okay, let's get this. This small trumpet horn is important for this stuff too. You're going to need it. It says here, attach a small horn to the completed terrarium, perform proper emotes for the G Silva, which is the pet that we're going to be getting, and use terrarium to collect G Silva. So let's go plant this stuff that I brought. Hisbane can get planted, the boom balloon, the Attactus. And I brought an extra spew flower, but I probably don't. Like, I have one here, so. So the way you do this mission is very simple. You just, I mean, we could probably just do this in front of our base too. But you want a little bit of open space, I think, to do this. So you put down your terrarium, you put on the horn, and then out pops a guy. A little snail guy. And I think you have to walk up and he waves at you and you have to wave back. No? You beckon it? Oh, there we go. You have to find one emote that he likes. And then you have to dance, I guess? Ah, that's what you do. And then he travels away, and then you have to do it over again. Yeah, so you have to find one that he likes, that he dances to, and then you do that. I think. What are you? How do I do this? Because I'm pretty sure when he does that, you just like pick him up, don't you? You can tell I don't do this much because Yes. Let me pick you up. Get in. Why? Dude. Okay, he moved. I don't understand. What is... Hold on. Let me check this. Okay. Attach small horn, perform proper emotes, use terrarium to collect G Silva. Gastropod not in range. Ah. Ah. I guess once he starts doing that heart thing, you have to take the horn off, and then you go to here, and then you can pet him too. So now you can, if you hover over it, it says here, greatly illuminates an area, and its favorite foods are mutant hisbane seeds. So if we feed it a hisbane seed, it turns into an extremely powerful flashlight. You can't really see because it's daytime right now. But if we quickly run to a cave, it is a very, very powerful light source. So if we run over here, just slide down, you can see that it's really bright still down here, as if it's outside still. And I don't know how long it lasts. Just like eventually he'll stop illuminating stuff, and that's when you need to feed him another seed. And yeah, so I believe there's one of these galastropods on every single one of the planets. Like there's a different one that you can collect, I believe. So we'll have to be doing that a bunch. The missions will guide you through them, of course, as well. But yeah, you have to befriend them, have them enter the terrarium, and then you have to bring them over here. And then they get scanned over here, I'm pretty sure. Apparently that takes battery to do. Now we head on back over here. We'll need to make more of these terrariums. Oh, you also... Oh, you don't. Never mind. Feed a galastropod a seed. I did do that. I guess it didn't count it. Interesting. Yeah, so now we need to go to DeSolo and scan shells on there. And we also need to go to Calidor and do those. So we'll need to bring terrariums as well. Actually, no, that's the reward, right? Yeah. Never mind, we don't need to make terrariums. But I believe you can make terrariums whenever you want. Small trumpet horn. This hoverboard. Can't wait to get this thing unlocked. That'll be cool. I believe you can get more terrariums, right? You might not. I could have sworn that you were able to. Huh, they might be just like mission only, I suppose, then. Well, whatever. So we need to go to DeSolo anyway. I know I need to bring an exochip because there is... Where is it? This one? This mission I need to do? And I should probably just keep a dynamite on the ship in case I ever go back to Visania. Oh, I have an exochip on there already. And, yeah, so let's just go to DeSolo. Do I need to bring anything else? Like, do I want to collect any resources while I'm there? Not really. So let's go to DeSolo. So that technique I used to dig out to the center of Silva, using the large rover. Oh, I guess we can go there now too, hey? Let's go to DeSolo first. Maybe we'll check this out later. But yeah, that technique I used using the rover to dig out to the center of Silva, I'm going to have to do on the other planets at some point too. I don't believe this is our landing pad. Yeah. But I'm going to land here anyway because it's kind of close to the... it's somewhat close to the place I need to go. I'm gonna bring this windmill back so that I can scrap it for quote-unquote wind boys. As a wise man once said, wind boys. That's why I'm picking up the wind turbine. Anyways, geez, let me complete my thoughts. I'm going to make more of those large rovers, and I'm going to strap these to the back of the ship, and I'm going to bring them to the other planets, and I'm just going to do that. Like, I'm not going to try and set up bases on other planets to eventually make... Like, I could do that, I suppose, but I'm just going to make the rovers on Silva and strap them to the back of the rocket and bring them to the other planets, and that's how I'm going to eventually get all of the planet cores activated. So I need to scan 5 of these as well. I guess our compass tracks them too, hey? Oh, is this what I think it is? I think this dark green spot with a spiral might be an indicator for the glitch walkers stuff. I believe. So let's jump down here and get the rest of our shells. And now we head over here. I should maybe show you what this glitch walker stuff looks like, but I don't want to do that. It's supposed to be post-game stuff. And I don't want to spoil it either and explain to you why I don't want to do it. I guess you'll just see eventually, but if you are following along and you do accidentally activate that stuff like I did, just know that that dark green stuff is glitch walker stuff, so it's best to just ignore it for now. Okay. So I think, is there anything to be had from the inside of this? Well, I guess there is. There's just an entire medium generator I can grab, I suppose. Oh, and there's a jump jet and a battery. Wow. How lucky. More stuff to trash, I suppose. Yeah, put our exo chip in there. Okay. I suppose that's that. Oh, there's more stuff here. Another jump jet. A zinc and a medium storage. Okay. Provide Matt with copper and zinc. Ah. So I'll have to go back to Silva and then come back here again. That's a little annoying, I think. Yeah, let's go back to Silva now, I suppose. I need to burn off some hydrazine anyway. I have way too much ammonium at the moment. I'm kind of bursting at the gills with ammonium. I suppose what I could do is I could make use of that large canister that I have now and put all of my ammonium in that. That way I can have space in my my storage for ammonium again. That'd make the most sense, I think. Make use of the large resource canister that we have and put all of our ammonium in that. Because it's the one resource that I want the most of. And you can get even larger resource canisters than large one, I believe. How much does the extra large one hold? Extra large resource canister. You have to unlock this by doing mission rewards, but eventually you can get these things, and they hold up to 2,000 of a single resource. So once you get those set up, you'll never need any other storage again. All right, let's go back to. Actually, let's go check out this platform. We have an odd number of launches anyway. So let's go check out this. This showed up after we activated the core of Silva. So let's just quickly fly on over. And we can land on any of the corners here. Oh. I guess I can't go down there because I'd just jump into space. Yeah. So we get here, and these are... I see. Oh. So is this Silva? So, let me think. Ooh. So you remember how I made an extra one of those like things that we used to power the core of Silva? I think I need to grab that extra one I made and take it back here and put it on this pedestal here. I think that's what I need to do. Oh, is this... What is this? Let me see. I believe I'll be able to... This platform here has odd stones on it too. Oh, you can! So, using the core of every planet, you can teleport to this platform here. So if I wanted to... And just like that, we're back on Silva. Where's my my stuff? I mean, you saw it in the... On one of these, here's my train right there. So just like that, we're back on Silva. So the idea is that eventually, after you activate the cores of all the planets, you'll be able to just teleport between all the planets, so you won't even need a rocket to go in between the planets anymore. You could just teleport. So eventually you won't even need hydrazine for shuttles anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think from now on I won't need to even fly here anymore. Anytime I want to get to this platform, I can just go to the core of Silva. I need to waste a launch because my fucking shit's still odd numbered. I don't want it to be odd numbered. I want it to be even numbered. Now what does it say? It says, okay. There, we fixed it. Alright, now let's go back to Silva. And find our home. So now we are just looking for the black beacon tag. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's it. There, right? No, that's our old base. Umba. I should have known better. I should have known better. Oh well. Our old base still haunts us. I really wish in their next update they give you the ability to destroy the starting area. I mean, I understand that it's like an anchor point. It makes it so that you always have a way to get back into your world and everything, but like... This is why I activated that beacon over at the other base so that I could tell, and I still was stupid and flew back on the wrong spot, and oh my god. I think I'm just having like an off day today a little bit. Because I've been making little... I've been yapping about stuff that's not even true today. Sad. Oh well, so we came back here. We need to grab 2 copper, 2 zinc, 2 aluminum alloy, and 2 plastic, I think. And then we also need to slap that extra thing I made. I don't even know what to call it. Once I grab it, you'll know what I mean. But put that back on the train. We'll also need to grab the terrarium from the mission as well. And we'll see what resources we need to fill it with. So yeah, as I've talked about, I've put like a push to mute button on my OBS so that whenever I need to make loud sounds, I could just cut it out myself without needing to mute the entire audio. But for some reason, it just doesn't seem to work sometimes. I push the button, it's like, nah, I'm not gonna mute myself. Or sometimes it'll be muted and I'll push my button, it's like, nah, I'm not gonna unmute. It's like, bro, what have I done to you, OBS? What have I done to you to deserve this? Soil, tungsten, and dagger root. Okay. Let's grab our tungsten. I brought back a bunch of stuff. That wind turbine's going to be stuck on the back of our ship for now. We can destroy that, keep our trumpet horn, destroy the batteries. Dang, it sucks that I have to do editing on this video now, because I will have to remember where that timestamp is. To cut out that loud sound I made, oh my god. I hate. So this is what I'm talking about, this thing. I need to put this on the train, and I think we need to take this to that station in outer space. So I complained about making an extra one, and in the end it was totally okay, I believe, that I made an extra one. Because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to do that. Let's, oh, I think we have some soil. We do. Put our soil in. Put the tungsten in. I said put the tungsten in. We need 2 copper, 2 zinc, 2 plastic, 2 aluminum alloy for these missions. Copper, zinc, plastic, aluminum alloy. Yeah. 2 of each. Do we even have 2 copper? Did I go mining for copper? I think I did, right? I think I did. Iron, steel, aluminum, copper. It did. And I'll need a couple of these for the aluminum alloy too. Grab aluminum. I'll just double check to make sure it is aluminum alloy. I would hate to accidentally waste it. It is. Grab 2 zinc. I guess I'm gonna have to... no, we don't. also need to make 2 plastics, so I'll need to grab some carbon and some stuff. I'll also need to do that thing I said I was going to do with the ammonium. Because look at this. Isn't that depressing to see? The trade platform being used as storage. So now I just pop that in there. While that goes, grab that. Queue up plastics, so give me this. And of course, compound. Oops. You do need to keep this plugged in, by the way, because every time you scan one of those slug things, it uses the power here, so. Unfortunately, there's only extra large resource canisters. Like, you can't make an extra large fluid and soil canister. The medium one's the best you got. So there's no sense in making like ass tons of hydrazine, because you know you'll only be able to ever fill that one canister we have at the back of our ship. So it's better to store ammonium than it is to make a bunch of hydrazine, if that makes sense. Okay, let's go back to doing that. Let's grab the other plastic. I think that's all we need. And we'll just take the train back over. And so yeah, whenever I want to activate that platform in the satellite, I'll just go down to the center of Silva and bring it with me that way. That way I don't need to use the ship to fly back out there every single time. It's kind of a waste of hydrazine to do that now. And the sooner you can activate the cores of all the planets, the sooner you'll be able to not have to rely on your space shuttle so much. Because especially once you set up a train system to go from the surface to the core of a planet, anytime you need to visit a planet without bringing a ton of items with you, you'll be able to just go for free. Like, the shuttle is still useful to us because it has a bunch of storage on it. But sooner or later it becomes obsolete, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, put these on. Put our wind buoy on the train. And now we go back to De Solo. Let's just keep landing close to this thing because it's just easier for us to do that. Ah, yes, we do get to see it. So I keep talking about the glitch walkers thing. That's the storm. There's one of these on every planet now, and it also, I believe it moves. No, it doesn't. Those storms are a permanent feature now, and that's what they look like. That's why I suggest not activating those missions until you're ready, because it's really annoying. I believe those don't go away until you actually do what you have to do in them. And I don't want to do what I have to do in them right now. So I need to put that in there. Like that. So Matt needs... I forgot to bring my other shit. 2 zinc, and copper, and aluminum. Oh, that was close. I was like, man, I'm about to die. But just barely didn't. And if you ever do die when you have an oxygenator, the closer you are to your ship, the better, obviously. If I died right there, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, I don't think. But obviously we don't want to be dying anymore, because getting back to our dead body in any capacity at this moment would be really difficult without making another oxygenator. And, you know, just, it might be a good idea to just have 2 oxygenators and keep one, like, on your base somewhere. That doesn't look good. I'm gonna back off just in case that explodes. It does explode. You don't get anything for that, I don't think. Nope. That's that. But, as I was saying, it might be a good idea to just make a second oxygenator anyways, and just keep it on your base somewhere, or like on your ship. That way, if you do die at any point, you could just go back and grab your stuff. And but obviously, I don't want to be wasting materials if I don't have to, so... We've completed that, we've completed that, completed that. Ah, this is how we get the hoverboard. Yay, so we're gonna have our hoverboard now. Cool. Alright, now let's do this one too. So let's get away from that storm a little bit. I do believe this storm will permanently be here. There is a non-zero chance that after a period of time it despawns and spawns somewhere else on the planet. Don't quote me on that though, I'm not sure if that is factual information. Oh, this guy's blue. Look at him. Him blue. Alright. Dance time then. He spawns way the heck up there. Let's grab this. Dance again. And he's done, I think. Right? I think. Stop dancing. And now you're supposed to just use it, right? You have to put it, like, right beside him. That's so dumb. Oh my gosh, this game. Alright, now we can get the fuck out of here. Go back to Silva. Oh, are you able to see them from space? I guess we'll find out when we go to Silva. Maybe we'll be able to spot the one that spawns on there. So we're gonna get a hoverboard here. That's kind of exciting. I need to grab this. Should empty this out just in case. That way I have an empty canister on the ship for whatever reason. Yeah. We also need to scan... Well, whatever. Let's accept these mission rewards first. Yay! We also get a QTRGG. We have so many. Look at them all. Oh, I have to put it on the backpack? Really? It takes 1 U of power while active? Okay. So now we're back to having 6 slots on our backpack again, though. But we can do this. Ah! Look at us go! Whee! I've never used the hoverboard before, so this is kind of new for me. Oh, this is cool. Now we have really fast travel. Even faster than the train, I think. Speaking of the train, let's, Oh, that's awesome. I think we... Whatever, let's just call it back over here. So, you can also complete that mission relatively early on as well. I just put it off because I was doing other stuff. So if you want this hoverboard early, you can kind of do that. When you go to DeSolo the first time, you would need to bring 2 copper, 2 aluminum alloy, 2 zinc, 2 plastic, as well as a dynamite with you. Which would take up 5 spots on your backpack, but that's fine because super easy. Or no, it would take up how many? Take up more than that. It would take up 9 spots on your backpack. But the first time you go to DeSolo, you'll only really have, like, you'll have the space for it. And yeah, you'll be able to get a hoverboard pretty early. That's actually quite nice. I wish I would have known about that earlier. I've never mucked around with hoverboards before, obviously, so it's sort of a new thing for me. Oh, you son of a bitch. Eh, whatever, I'll keep you on this side now. Okay, so now I need to scan this guy, right? Yes. Whee! That is awesome. I love the hoverboard. Man, I wish I would have known about that sooner. So now the only other vehicle I haven't used now is the VTOL. I wonder if the VTOL is going to be just as exciting. That would be nice. I've heard the VTOL is quite a good vehicle. And considering sooner or later we won't even need like shuttles too much anymore, all of our hydrazine can go towards VTOLs, I guess, after that. So that's a little exciting. Locate the installed platform at Glacio's North Pole. Oh. So I guess I'm gonna need to bring Usagi with me. I need Hisbane as well. Okay. On you go then, little buddy. Put the horn on. I need this Hisbane plant over here to grow. I suppose let's take our new hoverboard for a spin and go back to our old base that I said that we're going to be saying goodbye to. Because there's tons of Hisbane over there. Hisbane might potentially be the only seed that we need. Because so far both of our snail friends have only needed Hisbane. And if pattern repeats itself, then all the rest will need it too. So I guess I'll dig up a couple. Or I'll dig up all of the Hisbane that we have over here and just bring it all with us. Might as well. The hoverboard is almost perfect for traversing terrain. It does not do very well with falling into holes, though, I'll tell you that much. But you can, like, jump over shit. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Let's pick this up. And pick these ones up. And I'll leave one here just in case. I suppose it'd be really easy. Well, no, because these need 2 slots. Never mind. I was going to say, it's easy to just package those platforms up, but nope. Our glacial research coming in. We now officially have so many bytes that we will never need to worry about research ever again, I don't think. Anything else that we would want to unlock, we'll be able to whatever we want. And for the most part, the missions will be providing us with the last bits of useful stuff that we can unlock anyway, so. Man, the hoverboard's awesome. It's really easy to give it the power because I'm already permanently having 2 QTRTGs on the back, so it takes 1 U of power to activate, and my oxygenator takes the other U, and obviously when you're on your hoverboard, you're not digging, so it's perfect, actually. Okay, so I have Hisbane seeds. I will grab... I guess I want to take maybe 2 with me, because apparently I need to feed this Usagi guy on Glacio to do this mission, so... We'll just take 2 with me. I'm gonna plant 1 here, so that we have more. And actually this last one I'm gonna feed, because it's part of a mission, so... I'm actually quickly going to... Is it sound effect volume? Maybe turn that down a little bit. To 40, I think. Yeah, that helps a little bit. The hoverboard was a little bit loud for my liking. So let's feed you for the mission. And look at him, he lights up the whole place. And I think we get a free QTRTG out of that. Look at that. It is so easy to stock up on these fucking QTRTGs, man. Okay, so next I should probably go to Calidor. I suppose. Senia, yeah. Yeah. Calidor fissures, okay. So I'll try and do this too while we're here, or while we go there. So we need to go to Calidor for this schematic thing to scan shells. And what's at Calidor? Because I might need to bring... yes, go to the Astropedia. Wolframite and Malachite. Copper. I might preemptively bring a copper just in case. Because so far, when making the terrariums, it's taken soil, a seed, and a certain mineral type. And since we've already used wolframite, the only other like special resource on Calidor is copper, so I'll just take one. And I mean, if it ends up being the right thing to bring one, then good, and if not, then whatever. It's not the end of the world. Oh yeah. Sorry, Wind Boy. Oh yeah, I put it on the train. Sorry, Wind Boy. You'll have to be trashed. So yeah, let's head out to Calidor now. You know, I thought today would be a good day for recording. Because today I wasn't going to have morning voice because I decided I would upload another session of Astroneer to YouTube and have it scheduled. So that way, like in the morning, I would upload my video. You know, I could get rid of my morning voice, and then in the afternoon I can record. I'm just gonna take... Oh yeah. I'm gonna take the medium battery back with us, I think. But yeah, so I was hoping that I wasn't gonna have morning voice for this video, but it turns out that my voice is gonna fuck with me anyways, and be really annoying. Which I'm not a fan of at all. So for here I need to find shells. Where do you find Calidor shells again? I forget. They might be down in the caves? I forget where they are. Sometimes these shells are a little random on where they're located. Oh yeah, I also need to find a... Let's be careful here. I need to go into one of these fissures anyway, because apparently that's where the next data chip is that I'm looking for. Oh, this one kind of spawned all funky. It's like both a fissure and a cave, kind of. Although I think I could safely hoverboard out. Oh, you still take fall damage. Ah, here's the shells. Good. So it is in the caves where these spawn. Okay, I'm not going to go too deep, though. I guess I'm going to have to find another fissures thing. Because we're trying to find that data chip. Oh, this hoverboard's making travel so much better. It's so much faster. Oh my gosh. Look at me go. I'm a speedy boy. I'm going super fast. Okay, maybe we've found another fissures. Dunes? That's not right. Power extenders. So what I'm looking for, you remember how at our base on Silva, there's that vehicle docking bay? And on that docking bay, there was like that data chip or whatever. We're basically looking for another one of those. So typically they're going to be attached to something. So I'm just trying to see. It's a research item. I'm trying to look for like some kind of like station or whatever that's down there maybe. This thing is a little bit tanky. Like the controls are a little bit tank control-like on the hoverboard. Although I guess if you're in the air, you can kind of do that, eh? Looking for fissures still. Oh, okay, here's something interesting over here. So this here is called a wrecked solar array. It is the highest power producing item in the game. I believe it depends on what planet it's on, but on this planet in particular, where the sun is at its most, very high. I believe this solar array by itself produces 120 U's of power per second. I believe it does. Every planet has exactly one of these wrecked solar arrays, so you can have these on every planet. I believe if you get the one that's on Silva, it's 40 U's of power per second, which is still higher than anything else you're going to get. Including the best power producers, the solar array and the wind turbine. Like, this only breaks 17 U's of power. These wrecked solar arrays are incredible, and you are able to move them as well, even though they are debris. If you dig this out, you can't lift it, but there is an item called the winch, which I believe is made... The winch is somewhere here. So in your small printer, this winch item here, you attach this to like a rover or whatever, and you're able to hook this onto the solar array, and you're able to drag it around using the winch. So you are able to take these back to your base and just kind of leave them on the ground and plug them into your power supply. You can also run like a train rail system up to this thing. And yeah, essentially once you have these wrecked solar arrays plugged in, you're good for power, because it produces so much. I think even on the lowest sun planet, which I think is Atrox. Actually, no, it's not. It's, what's the lowest sun planet? I guess it is Atrox then. No, it's Glacio. On Glacio, even on Glacio, the wrecked solar array provides 20 U's of power per second, which is better than still anything else that you can make. So it is good to find those on the planets and get them hooked up to your base in some way, whether you drag them back to your main base or you just hook them up to like your train system. And you'll be super Gucci on power afterwards. So I don't know how long I want to be looking for this stupid data chip, because I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for. I know those data chips exist, I just don't know to what capacity, because I haven't done these missions to completion before. I don't really like DeSolo too much as a planet. I try to spend as little time as I can on this planet because it's... I don't know, I just don't like it too much. I don't like the desert aesthetic too much. Fissures, right? We're looking for fissures. Is that not like the cracks that are in the... Because these are valleys, right? There's like a wreck over here. This isn't going to be it, but I think there's items in here we can check out maybe. Oh yeah, a research item. Not that we need research anymore. Oh, is there 2 of those things? It is entirely possible that these glitch walker storms spawn multiple of them. Although I might just be tripping. I think I'm just tripping. So I don't know how much effort I'm going to put into finding these data chips because again, I'm not even sure exactly what I'm looking for. But I am going to maybe look for one more fissure. Well, what I perceive to be a fissure. And if I still don't see anything, I'm probably just going to, like, on my own time, look it up online, what I'm supposed to be looking for. Yeah, those spine lilies do damage to you. And then we'll just instead focus on these snail things, and I'll come back and do this later. Actually, I might even break up the recording here doing that too, because I've been recording for a little bit. Anyways, so come here, little fissures. Where are you? Would this be called a fissure here? No, probably not. This is just a weird land formation. I will say, imagine doing this without the hoverboard. This would take a while. That's probably not it either. Or is it? Let me see. I'm not sure if that would be classified as a fissure or not. It just kind of looks like a big ass cave. And I suppose your compass could help you find those shells too if you ever struggle to find them. I didn't think that Calidor's fissures would be rare. I kind of thought they were supposed to be dotted all over the place. I think I've been over here already. Ah, here's what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna give this a try. See if I could see anything. And if not, then I will probably, at some point, break up my recording and look up what exactly I'm supposed to be looking for. Because again, I haven't done this before, and I don't plan on wasting a bunch of time doing this when I know other people have done it and figured out where you're supposed to be looking. Mountains, that's not... And I wonder if, like, it's supposed to be region fissure that I'm looking for, or... This doesn't look like it has what I'm looking for in it. Like, if I had to guess, it's supposed to be, like, just a platform. Kind of like, the, you know how on Aatrox, our base that we set up there, there's, like, that naturally spawning platform? I kind of figured, like, all the data chips I would need to look for these missions would be on platforms that look like that. So, it could also just be the fact that I am looking in the wrong spot or something. Just really didn't think it would be that difficult, so... Okay. I'm gonna just hoverboard back to the ship and I'll break up the recording here and I'll go see what I'm trying to look for. Because I'm sure if it's where I think it should be, I'm gonna have to go digging underground anyway, and then while we're doing that we can pick up the last couple of shells that we need for the snail mission that I'm working on. So yeah, I suppose I'll be back in just a little bit here. Holy shit. Holy shit, I found it. I think I found it. Oh my god, dude. Oh my fucking god, I found it. Oh my god. Oh, you do not know how long I was looking for. You do not know, and so I will tell you. I was looking for an hour, I think? I was looking for an hour for this fucking thing? Oh my god. Yeah, I have found a new reason to hate Calidor, I'll tell you that much. Holy. So, I was looking up online, because this was just taking so fucking long. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. This is just taking so goddamn long to find this thing, so I was looking up online, like, why, like, other people's hints and stuff like that. I even, if you look at the minimap, I have, like, a bunch of beacons I've been putting down, too, because every time I hit a fissure, you know, I would, I needed to start putting down beacons to say, hey, don't go back here again. You've already been here, you don't, you know. And this is the reward. You get 1 extra large resource canister for this? Really? Holding Resipound, which is what you need for the events. That's kind of, huh. And here's our data chip. Finally. Fuck off. I never want to see that piece of shit again. Oh my god, bro. Huh. And you get... I guess you could steal this extra large resource canister, and you can see it holds up to 2,000 of a resource. Huh. Interesting. So while I was out, I learned of a few things. Apparently you can feed this guy, Usagi, the thing that we brought with us, and while he's on your backpack, he'll point out points of interest. So you can see this little icon here. That's what this is. If they're green, it's structures that he points out. If it's blue, then it's like wrecks that he points out. And also, if there's like a little bit of a gray above it, that also means that there's a data chip that you can grab. So he's kind of useful for finding these stupid fucking ridiculous data chips. I was actually getting kind of worried there for a little while because apparently these can end up spawning like at the bottom of the fissures, and I'm like, oh no, is it possible that the fissures, like, they go way down to the bottom of the... and like Usagi wouldn't be able to pick them up? Oh no. Oh, well, I guess that's that. I don't have to... Oh my god, I got so lucky. Yeah, another cool thing you can do with the hoverboard, by the way. So usually carrying something like this, like, you can't even move while holding this. But, yeah, you are able to just hoverboard with this. So I am going to steal it. I won't be able to bring this back with me to Silva right now. Because I'll need to, like, get a packager. Actually, you know what? I could find a packager, I guess. I'll have to grab 2, because I'll need a packager up my second silo as well, but... I will go look for some graphite as well to package these up, and I guess I'll get a free extra large resource canister. So that's cool, I guess. But, man, it took so long to find this freaking thing. Oh my god. I'll show you how long it took. So, oh, there's even another one here. So, you know these marbles, right? We found one back on Silva. Here's another one. It has taken me so long to find the data chip for this fucking mission that I have found not one of those, but 3 of them in total now. And I found all 3 patterns too. I have a checkerboard one, I have a zebra one, and now I have a spiral one too. Oh my lord. Let me go over here and grab this one. Is there a reason to be collecting these marbles? No, as I've stated, they're just like a collection item, kinda, sorta. Where is it now? Oh man. There it is, being blown around in the wind. Is this, Hypno? Yeah. I think I have this one on Silva already. So now we have 4 marbles. And let's put this on here, I guess. So if I want to get this, I'll need 2 packagers. I might not even have space anymore with all these marbles. Yeah, I'll have to leave some marbles behind now. I mean, whatever. I guess I'll leave some marbles behind. Whatever, I'll leave them on here. It's not like I need them for anything. Oh, I guess I can't do that. Okay. I'll just leave the marbles behind then. And so, let's open up our missions here. I did also finish scanning the shells here too, so I'll just grab this as well. Provided farming with soil with copper. Okay, so we do it, and a weed. Okay, I can do that. So now if we check here, we have this done. Oh, thank fuck. Thank fuck, dude. I had to use one of my Hisbane seeds, but now I know that the Usagi guy here can help you look for stuff like that. And this blue ring on the top tells you how long until you need to feed him again. So luckily he lasts quite a long time before you need to feed him. Because I only brought 2 Hisbane seeds with me. And I only needed to use 1, so let's go find some graphite. Should be in one of these mountainous areas. Let's go over here instead. We also need to grab a weed on our way over. Yeah, whatever. We'll leave that over there. And while I was doing this, I couldn't help but wonder how much worse it would have been if I didn't have a hoverboard. Oh man. Could you imagine trying to find that thing on foot? Oh, that would have sucked. So yeah, you know, before I said that I hated Calidor, and now I mean it. Calidor is by far the worst planet. Even worse than Aatrox, even though Aatrox is like actually kind of a hellscape. Calidor is just... it's awful, man. I hate the terrain. The terrain on Calidor is ass, because there's just gigantic holes everywhere. That fucking mission for the chip is annoying as shit. And it's a desert, you know. I hate sand. It's fine and it's coarse and it gets everywhere. I hate it. Sorry, it's not fine. It's rough and it's coarse and it gets everywhere. It's been a while since I've watched Star Wars. Okay, forgive me. Well, I mean, hopefully today we will find a mountain that isn't surrounded by gigantic pits to some asshole. And hopefully these mountains will have the fucking graphite I'm looking for. As you can tell, I'm a little bit cheesed. I'm just a little bit cheesed. Hopefully this graphite isn't that bad. Did my game get louder randomly? It could be just that I'm annoyed, but it sounds way louder than it usually is. I don't want to turn it down too much because I want it to still be... I don't want my audio issues to be a problem. I need 2 graphite, so hopefully this resource has more than just 1. Okay. Fucking barely. Alright, let's go back to the ship and let's prepare to get the heck out of here soon. I mean, I still have to do that mission to get our snail friend, but it's gonna be so nice to fucking get off this planet and not come back for a very long time. I hate it here. I hate it. So something I've also learned about the hoverboard is that it's very, very easy to damage yourself in this thing. Just like doing this is enough to take damage sometimes if you fall far enough. Also, if you like run face first into the wall, sometimes you'll take damage and it's really bad, and yeah. Okay, so we need that. Weed and the copper we took with us. Sweet. And now we just need to do that part. So I also managed to grab some extra dynamite while I was out. Not that I need it, but packager. Let's grab this Resopound. So yeah, you need these for the the event stuff missions, which we're obviously not doing at this very moment, but eventually we'll do them. So I might as well take it with me, just because. And now we have an extra large resource canister, just cause, I guess, now. Oh yeah, to take that back. We won't have space for this stuff no more. I guess I might have to leave behind, well, maybe not. Okay. And put that on there just so that we don't forget. Ugh, I'm so glad that's over, man. Looking for that was so ass. I was so close to just saying, like, fuck it, I'll do it some other time. Like, I was looking, apparently, like, some people, it was so bad that apparently this mission here, these event missions, apparently once you fully completed these missions, you can still keep doing them and, like, sending ships into space, and it returns with just, like, random rewards. And apparently there's a chance for these to just give you the chips for these missions here as a reward. So it's like, oh man, am I gonna have to, like, do the event missions and try and get the chip from there, or but luckily it wasn't that bad. So we can do that. Give a little dance. Where did he go? He's over there. Yay. We're done. And hopefully we can get out of here now. Alright. Oh, it just, like, completes it, I guess. And the next one is... Oh, I guess I have to slot, so yeah, we have to go back to Silva now. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here, man. I don't want to ever come back. I'll have to come back at some point, but this is going to be like the last planet I do, I think. I'm going to stay off Calidor as long as I can. I hate that planet. Oh my lord. But yeah, so if you're doing that on your own at home, I guess the best tip I can give you is to use beacons. Put down every time you run into a like a fissure in the ground, and there isn't one of those platform thingies with the data chip on it, throw down a beacon and then move on to the next one. Okay, let's take this off, put this back on so we have storage again. Yeah, whatever, let's just put, we might as well use the battery. We can put this back on, we're gonna need it for later. This can get stored, my dynamite can get stored. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I even went into Creative World for a little bit and like mucked around to see if like I would maybe need to get better tools. I would need to get better tools. Jeez, I don't know why my voice cracked so bad just then. I need to get a platform to put that on, don't I? So I went into a Creative World to mess around a little bit, and I maybe sort of spawned a VTOL and messed around with it. But it's a Creative World, so it's whatever. And I didn't use it much, but I know that it's really cool. But yeah, I'm just glad I ran into that, because that was some ass looking for that. So yeah, these extra large resource canisters, they can hold 2,000 nuggets of a single resource, but they need these huge ass platforms to store stuff in it. And I'm actually kind of debating that maybe, hold on. Maybe it's prudent to instead store these things on this instead. Although iron ceramic for that, that's kind of ass. It means I need to get ceramic. Well, let's do it. Let's do it, why not? Fuck it. So I'll need some ceramic? I know I have one ceramic. But I think that's it, right? Okay, that's fine. I can go, do a little quick fucking clay run. Considering I have a hoverboard. You know, I was so excited to use this hoverboard, but I used it so much on Calidor that it's not even like a big deal to me anymore. It's just like whatever. The novelty of it is worn off already. But yeah, if you do end up doing that, looking for that chip on Calidor, at least have a hoverboard by the time you go do it. I do not recommend doing that on foot. I could only imagine how long that would have taken. So let's go look for a little bit of clay now, somewhere. I've realized when watching back my own videos while editing that me whipping the camera around is probably not the greatest thing to do. Because I'm like, man, this could probably give someone motion sickness, I think. But it's just how I play. Like, I whip the camera around like that because I'm already looking in that direction when I go to spin the camera. So, like, if I go like this, that means I'm looking in that direction before I go to turn it. So for me, it doesn't give me motion sickness when I play, but watching it at home, not playing the game, might be a different story. Man, where's all the clay? You know, I already spent so long on Calidor looking for shit. I guess at the very least, Silva doesn't have such harsh terrain on it. There's some clay. Holy fuck. Let's grab a couple, I guess. You never know when you need more ceramic. Fill up our very few slots that we have here. There. And now we go back home. Man, this color palette actually looks kind of cool. I like the way that my knee pads look on this hoverboard too. There's another dynamite there if I ever need it, which I probably won't. I've just kind of been getting into the habit of collecting dynamite. Because, like, for example, I have that big piece of debris I need to destroy anyway, and that's going to require one whole dynamite on its own to destroy. So, I've kind of just been getting into the habit of collecting the dynamite whenever I see it. I guess I have to go through a giant fuck-off mountain to get back to my base. Hoverboard isn't too bad at traversing this stuff, though. Ooh. A crash-landed rocket here? Oh, there's a medium generator in there. For free? Wow, you shouldn't have. Well, might as well take that back with us. If nothing else, I could destroy it, so... Yeah, you can see how easy it is to take damage on the hoverboard. Okay, we're almost there. I don't know, I think I might... I don't know if I want to keep this. Probably not. There's no real reason to. It's probably best to maybe trash it. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I will keep it. I guess I could packager it too. But for now, I'll just put it like here, I guess. Stop sliding. What are you doing? Okay, do that. Let's go put our new friend on this analyzer thing here. Alright, and so what does this guy do? Passively produces oxygen that fills tanks and tether networks. Oh! And this takes Attactus seeds. So I guess instead of using an oxygenator, you could instead have this guy on your backpack. But the downside would be that you would need to constantly feed him seeds, whereas the oxygenator, it just costs 2 slots in your backpack and you just have them permanently. So, so that's cool, I suppose. I just don't know if that's worth it, really. I'll just leave my friends outside my house. Okay, so we have our ceramic. Let's go ahead and make this thing. And now we have some extra too if I ever need it. Not that you use ceramic for much anyway. Once that's done, I can slap this big fucking in. And then I might even transfer all of my ammonium into this. Actually, hold on. If I'm going to do that... actually, I think I'm going to need an arm if I want to do that. That's fine. That's fine. So let's grab an alumina and graphite and make that now. I'm going to need an arm because I'm not putting this on one of these platforms here. Oh, actually, maybe I won't need an arm now that I think about it. I could temporarily just slap this canister on here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's put this back. That'll save me a little bit of resources. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having an extra arm just chilling as well. You never know when you need them. Be careful not to fucking... What? Where did my ammonium go? What? What? Where did my ammonium go? Did it go in here automatically? Oh, okay. Jesus, I was so confused, man. Yeah, now we have a regular large resource canister that I have no idea what I should do with. Because now we have this big fucking thing. Whatever. Okay, so let's go check our missions again. We completed that one. So our next one is plant a seed to farm food for a galastropod. And then provide an exochip to the xenobiology lab. Wants me to plant a seed. I guess I'll go harvest this thing and plant it. Sure, whatever. I am all out of exochips now. I'm gonna have to go freaking get some more at some point. I suppose I could use my astronium, right? Which way is it this way? Yeah, because I can use astronium to get exochips now, so if I ever need more, I guess. And now we have this gigantic canister to connect my base together. That kind of turns out perfectly. I want this to be open, so this is not where I'm going to put this, but that's kind of funny. I guess for now, I can just kind of plop it over here. Until I find a better spot to put the resource. I don't even need it to be plugged in, really. Let's grab a dynamite as well. Blow up that thing, since we have a ton of extra. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I kind of want the dynamite to be as high out of the ground as possible, because I don't want it to blow up a huge hole in the ground if I can help it. Well, I guess that'll have to do. Not that it matters, I mean this is a resin pit anyway. I'm actually going to move my medium battery over here. The way it looks a little nicer. And as you can see, blowing that up doesn't really produce a lot of scrap. They might produce one full thing of scrap here, but whatever. Let me grab another hydrazine. Head on here. Oh yeah, let's check our missions now. Medium storage silo for free? Wow. Proximity repeaters. So I guess the idea behind this... Oh, just like... Oh, that's the good one too. So I guess the idea behind this is that you would put this by your plants, and then you just make like a button repeater, so that every time the plant, you know, gets destroyed, or every time the plant fully grows, you could destroy it, have it drop its seed, you can auto-collect the seeds and auto-plant the seeds as well. And the storage silo is where you put it all, and that's how you could save food for your guys. I'm not going to feed my guys, I don't need them for anything, so... And these button repeaters are... or proximity repeaters are kind of useless to me right now. So I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm just going to destroy them. I mean, I'm sure I could find a use for them eventually, especially once I start doing the event stuff, but I don't need them right now, so I'm not going to use them. Okay, so now we have to go to Visania and Novus. Let's check... Glacio, De Solo, Visania. So we do need data chips in Visania. There's 2 of them. But we already have that. So we could also go to Novus and bring a landing pad, so we'd have one more down. Is there stuff on Novus? There is. There's one on Novus. Okay. So let's maybe harvest another Hisbane here, because I have used one of my seeds, and I kind of want more than one for the Usagi guy that we have. And I guess let's print a landing pad. Which we have the ceramic for now, because I went out and got some. Aluminum and ceramic. I'll need to go out and get some more at some point, though. I'll need just one more for the other landing pad we need. And aluminum. We need to go get more aluminum, too. We're almost fresh out. Jeez. Okay, landing pad. So we're just going to Novus to get this other data chip found in the flats. And then we're also doing the shell stuff. What is a standout resource on Novus? We have iron and lithium. So should I bring in iron with me? I think that's the correct decision. It's possible that it'll take lithium instead, but I kind of have a feeling that it's going to take iron instead, so we'll bring an iron with us to Novus. Alright, let's get the heck going. Just thinking really quick if I have everything I need, and I think I do. So we haven't been to Novus before, so this will be new too, but it's not too much different than Visania, which we have been to before. I believe Novus is a little bit more dangerous than Visania is. Oh yeah, you can see the little thing, but it's also way smaller than Visania because, oh, we found our data chip already. It's literally right here. Okay, ooh, I wonder... Oh, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, the hoverboard is so broken. That's crazy. Let's put this down for a second so that I can grab this bad boy. Yoinkus. And now I want to go put this over by... over by the obelisk. Ooh, is that the, Oh, I don't think it is. There's lithium literally right there. Novus might be a little bit... Actually, the Flora might be a little bit easier than Visania, but the downside of Novus is that the terrain is just awful. It is bumpy as fuck. But it's also a moon, so it's a smaller planet. Ooh, I could just throw my ship down there. Sweet. Ow. But it seems like it has basically the same dangerous flora that that Visania has. It has like cataplants and all that other stuff. What are these things? Fractal rose. And you're able to harvest them? Decryption key. Huh. Alright, okay, I'll take one, I guess. You never know. Okay, let's grab this. Where do we want to put it? Maybe just like literally right here. Yeah, seems good to me. And now we have to go find some shells, so... I guess we'll be able to check like this. They might be underground, I guess. Seems like we're standing like on top of one. Oh! Oh, free clay. I see, I see. So we have to find those crumbling stones, I guess? No. I'm going to put this there. Put my flower seed right here. So do you only get one? I guess you only get one, so maybe I'll grab two then. Let's find more of these crumbling stones. Ooh, a free quartz. I'll take that. But yeah, if there's one thing I would like to see is... I kind of wish that Novus was a little bit more different than Visania is. Because as it is right now, it's basically just like a copy and paste planet, except the resources are a little bit different. And, you know, the things I've already pointed out. I suppose Novus is a good place if you want to get batteries and iron at the same time. If you're like early game. Okay, so this, give me the terrarium, fill it with soil, iron, and thistle whip. Sweet. I was right about the iron. Soil, iron. My guy's like doing a little thing with his hands. It's kind of fun. And let's go find a thistle whip. Shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Right there. Boom. And now I'm pretty sure yeah. Put this bad boy down, put this on. Ooh, he's purpley. I like his color. Oh, the hoverboard is so broken. Ooh, we found another chess piece here. A lapis knight. I wonder if I should take that with me. We have 2 now officially. I'll remember that it's there. And if not, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, I think he's done now, so let's befriend. Give me that. And you get to come home with me, buddy. So I have to go put him in the back on Silva. So let's go do that. That was a nice quick trip. I'm glad we didn't have to look for long to find the data chip we needed. I mean, not that it really should, but I need to get a data chip from DeSolo, right? Let's go to DeSolo first. I should have maybe done this earlier, but I wasn't really thinking to check it. So we need to find... yeah, whatever, let's go over here. So I'm pretty sure this one is... DeSolo Hills, yeah. That should be quite simple. DeSolo, then we'll need to find 2 on Visania and 1 on Glacio, and then we'll be done. That'll be nice. So I suppose if this takes forever too, I mean it shouldn't. It's a moon, so the planet's way smaller. So it shouldn't be too hard to find. I just need to jump around. Yeah, I need to go to these hills biome. So it's not even going to be in these craters either. It's going to be up here, so I guess I'll just scoot around for a little bit and we'll see. And I'm wondering how I'm doing on time right now. Because my back is getting sore because it's still not fully recovered from when I fucked it earlier. Here, I think this is what we're looking for. Yeah, that was easy. And a free ammonium. I will take it. So I think... I think we might go to Glacio next and save Visania for a little later. And then after we do some bumbling on around on Glacio, I think that's going to be a good spot for me. So let's head back to Silva. It'll be curious. I wonder how the audio for the game's gonna be after I turned it down so much, because I thought I had gotten the audio at a good level, but now it's like, I don't know, and I was hoping I had found a way to fix my my like peaking issues that I've had on my mics. So we'll see. It seems like I still have, I don't know, dude. You know me, I always talk about it, knowing damn well that nothing about it is fixed. It's never fixed. It's always just some ass. Okay, so these roses look a little different than they do on Novus. That's kind of cool. They look pretty. I might even put some of them in my base. Because right now my base is quite barren, but could you imagine if I had some roses back here? Maybe in the courtyard? That would be kind of cool, maybe. Let's grab our clay. You know what? Let's just straight up smelt that quartz too. Why not? Why not? Put this over in our gigantic container of ammonium. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's grab an aluminum too, because we'll be able to make our last landing pad we'll need. Kind of hungry. What should I eat today, I wonder? I think today is my takeout day, so I wonder if I'm gonna have like some Burger King Whoppers for supper. That wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. I'd be down for that. I really like Burger King fries. They're like the perfect crunchy, salty ratio to French fries. I don't like soggy, soft, you know, limp dick fries. I like nice, crispy, salty fries. That's what I like. So I'll eat McDonald's fries. I mean, obviously they're French fries. I'll eat basically any fries, but McDonald's fries is probably like low tier for me. Dairy Queen fries are low tier for me. KFC fries are pretty good. Taco Bell fries, I like the spice that they use on their fries, the salt, the seasoning salt that they use for their fries. I like that. But they aren't crunchy, really. They're just normal ass fries. What else? We don't really have much around here. Fast food. A&W, their fries, I would much rather have onion rings from A&W. I'm not really a A&W fries guy. So, Rogel produces a significant amount of power, but it takes a cataplant seed. Huh. Well, unfortunately, that's kind of useless, which is good, because I don't really... I mean, I'm sure you could probably set up a system where you can automatically plant cataplants and stuff, and then have an arm feed the extra seeds that you get right into this guy, and then he can constantly be producing power. But, like, all of that just to have another power guy when my base is already, like, super good on power forever. No, instead, I think I'm just going to leave him out front here where you can look all purpley and cool. Landing pad's done. Let's throw that guy up there. Check our missions. So yeah, I said I was going to go to Glacio first and do this one. The installed platform at Glacio's North Pole. And then there's one of these. This one here. Is that the only thing? Let's check really quick just to make sure. Actually, you know what? We're not going to go to Glacio first. I just realized that one of these shells is on Glacio too, so we might as well go on Glacio when we have that. The last one's on Aatrox. I might just make a pit stop on Aatrox and slap down the landing pad there. If I go, I should actually bring this other medium generator with me. It might help with my power issues a little bit on Aatrox if I do that. Yeah, we'll make a pit stop at Aatrox as well. And what else do I need? So Visania Mountains and Visania Valleys. Okay, so that shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Okay, so Aatrox, I do remember Aatrox, the landing pad that I chose, the landing spot, because we've been here already. This is the one where I chose the thing where it's like the triangle pattern on the landing spots that points down to the spot that I chose. Somehow I managed to remember this one, but I couldn't remember the the glacial one. Uh-oh. We might be topsy-turvy though, so oh no. I think one of those up there might be it. I think my triangle is not here anymore. Oh wait, no, triangle pointed down to here, I think. This is the one. If not this one, then probably this one over here. I think it's this one because it's close to that. Yeah, we fucking guessed correctly, boys. Jesus. Thank God. Aatrox is way worse for getting lost on than on Glacio. So I think I'm just gonna like put the landing pad here. Yeah, whatever. It's kind of in a hole here, but that's fine. Maybe I won't, because I would like to have access to that, to this thing. Yeah, that'll do. Boom. Sweet. Grab this. So I am going to have to update my Aatrox power at some point, because this ain't it no more. But that is fine. I think I need more methane. So I'm actually going to just queue up a bunch of methane and leave. I need it for to make silicon, is it called? We can check. You need methane for silicone. Right here. It's the only thing you need it for. And silicone's used for like niche stuff, but I'm already I've built a couple things using silicon, so I would like to have more methane. I might just stay here for one of these capsules too, actually. And then after this we go to Visania, right? Yeah. Yoink. And I think I might actually save the Visania stuff for another session, because my back is getting quite sore. But I think that's fine, you know? I think that's fine. We've done a lot of missions today. It's mostly the snail crap that we've been doing, but it needs to be done at some point, so... Plus, you guys get to see sort of, like, you can do these quests, like, you can get them set up right out of the gate, because you get the mission that starts the whole quest chain really early on. And, like, all you need to do is put down that shelter thingy that where we plug in all these snails so that they get analyzed. You just need to put that by your base really early on. But like I said, once you place that down, that's permanent, so you have to find a good spot to put it on. And, you get these little critters, some of them are useful. I mean, early on before you get your oxygenator, that one guy, if you keep feeding him, you'd be able to maybe go without tethers in a very scuff setup sort of way, but... But yeah, so I think next time we will Novus recovery. What? Oh, okay, so we completed this. Why does... That's kind of weird. This is the guy, like, we planted him by our safe house, right? On our main planet, on our base. It's telling me to recover him, I guess? That's kind of weird. Whatever, we'll ignore that for now. And we'll ignore this one, too. We'll get 2 QTRTGs for this. That's pretty good. Well, yeah, so I guess I'll go do some exploring next time. Yeah, that seemed like fun.